You tell yourself you'll just study for 1 hour. It's 10:30 p.m. You're tired, but you open your laptop anyway. You scroll a little, watch one video, reply to a message. Suddenly, it's 12:47 a.m. You finally start studying. You feel productive, focused even, like this is your zone. You tell yourself, this is when I work best. And then the next morning, you wake up tired, foggy, and you can't remember half of what you studied. You procrastinate all day just to repeat the same cycle again. Look, if that sounds familiar, that's not a discipline problem. That's a system problem. And today we're going to break down exactly why studying at night might feel productive, but is actually quietly destroying your brain performance. My name is Nick, and I spend way too much time thinking about how people manage their time, energy, and mental performance. If you're someone who studies late at night, feels productive in the moment, but exhausted the next day, and wonders why your results don't match your effort, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Because here's the thing, what feels productive is not always what is productive, and nowhere is that more true than late night studying. Let's start with a belief. Almost everyone has, I focus better at night. Now, I'm not saying you're lying, but I am saying you might be misunderstanding what's actually happening. Because here's what most people don't realize. Late night focus is often not real focus. It's forced focus. During the day, your brain is constantly distracted, notifications, people, noise, responsibilities. But at night, everything slows down. No calls, no interruptions, no expectations. So your brain finally relaxes into a task, and you interpret that as, wow, I'm more productive at night. But look, that's like saying you run faster at night because nobody else is on the track. It's not that you're faster, it's that there's less resistance. Let's talk about your brain like it's a bank account. Every single day, you wake up with a fixed amount of mental energy. Let's call it 100 units. Now here's how that typically gets spent. Morning routine, decisions, scrolling 20 units, classes, work, social interaction, 40 units, random distractions throughout the day, 20 units. By the time it's night, you've got maybe 20 units left, and you're using those last 20 units for your most important work studying. Now imagine this. Instead of studying with 20 units, you studied with 80 units. Same effort, completely different output. That's a 4 times difference in brain power. Look, this isn't just opinion according to research on circadian rhythms. Your body's internal clock. Your brain has peak cognitive performance windows for most people. Peak focus and memory is between 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. Secondary peak is between 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. And the lowest cognitive function is after 10 p.m. Now here's the shocking part. Studies have shown that sleep deprivation, even losing just 2 hours of sleep, can reduce cognitive performance by up to 30 to 40%. Think about that. You stay up late to study more, but the next day, your brain is operating at 60% capacity. That's like trying to run a race with one leg. Let's do some simple math. Student A studies 2 hours at night with low energy and low retention efficiency, 50%. So effective learning is 1 hour. Student B studies 2 hours in the morning with high energy and high retention efficiency, 90%. So effective learning is 1.8 hours. Now extend that over a week. Night student gets 7 hours of effective learning. Morning student gets 12.6 hours of effective learning. Same time invested, almost double the results. This is why some students seem to study less but perform better. They're not working harder, they're working at the right time. Now you might be thinking, okay, but I feel more motivated at night. Yeah, that's actually the problem, because late night motivation is emotional, not strategic. At night, your brain enters a state where you feel less pressure, you feel more reflective, and you're more emotionally driven. This creates a false sense of productivity. It's like going to the gym at midnight and feeling like you worked out hard, but you had no energy, poor form, and didn't actually build strength. You felt productive, but results come from performance, not feelings. Here's something most students completely ignore. Studying isn't just about input. It's about retention, and retention depends heavily on sleep. When you sleep, your brain processes and stores what you learned. Now here's the problem. If you study at 1 a.m. and sleep poorly, your brain never properly stores that information. It's like writing notes and then deleting the file overnight. This is why you wake up and feel like, I studied this, but I don't remember anything, because your brain literally didn't get the chance to save it. This is where it gets really interesting. Late night studying is often mixed with high dopamine activities like scrolling, YouTube, gaming, messaging. So your brain starts associating studying with distractions. You're not doing deep work, you're doing fragmented work, and fragmented work kills focus over time. Your brain loses the ability to concentrate deeply, even during the day. Here's what most people don't realize. Your routine shapes your identity. If you consistently stay up late, wake up tired, and feel behind you, start believing, I'm just not a disciplined person. But that's not true. You're just operating on a broken schedule. Fix the schedule, and the identity changes. Now you might be thinking, but I have no choice. I have classes, work distractions during the day. Fair point. But here's the reality. You don't need a perfect schedule. You need a better one. Even shifting your study time earlier by 2 hours can massively improve results. Let's make this practical. Stop studying at least 2 hours before sleep. This allows your brain to relax and improves memory consolidation. Even 60 to 90 minutes of focused morning study can outperform 3 hours at night. No phone, no distractions, just deep work. Do your hardest subjects when your brain is fresh, save easy tasks for later, aim for consistent sleep timing, not perfect, just consistent. If you must study at night, don't learn new things. Just revise. Low energy means low complexity tasks. Look, success in studies isn't about how long you study. It's about when and how you study. Late night studying feels productive because it's quiet. But real productivity comes from alignment with your brain's natural rhythm. So here's what I want you to do for the next 3 days. Just try this study in the morning, sleep earlier, stop late night sessions, and observe the difference. Because once you feel what real mental clarity is like, you'll never go back. If this helped you see your routine differently, hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. Are you a night studier or are you switching after this? Because trust me, this one change can completely transform your results.